With the 2024 JEGS CRA All-Stars Tour presented by Chevrolet Performance Battle for a Championship about to come to a close Friday at Winchester Speedway, let's look back at some of the key moments throughout the season. The West Michigan 100 at Berlin Raceway, defending JEGS Tour champion Chase Berta ran into issues early after contact with Evan Shotko cut his right front tire. Then Chase Pinsino, who was in contention to battle for a win late, missed a shift on the restart, allowing Blake Rowe to drive off with the first win of the year.
He kicks off the JEGS Tour season with a win. Blake Rowe is the West Michigan 100 winner.
On to the bull ring of Anderson in the O'Reilly Auto Parts 100. The big moment came just before the halfway mark when Pinsino again had an issue on the restart, this time resulting in a big crash with Dylan Stovall and Eddie Van Meter in turn 1.
Straight away, Chase Pinsino got turned into the outside wall, collected Dylan Stovall, Eddie Van Meter.
Cody Coughlin went on to grab the win.
Team, a new car, but the same old Cody Coughlin goes back to JEGS Tour victory lane.
On to the third race of the points-paying season, the $10,000 to win Big O Classic 100 at Owosso Speedway. Evan Shotko put his number 22 at the front of the field for a good portion of the race, but in the end, Chase Pinsino found redemption, grabbing his first career win in the United States.
Championship contention, it all comes back to Chase Pinsino, the Big O Classic winner.
Into June, and the JEGS Tour makes its first ever stop at Owosso Speedway in Mason, Michigan for the Spartan 100. The tight bull ring provided great action and saw Chase Berta lead his first laps of the season.
No love lost. They've trade paint off turn 4. Leader once again is Chase Berta.
But an issue inside of 10 to go when he and Blake Rowe tangled for the first time this year.
The crossover here this afternoon. He's showing his.
Oh, and Blake Rowe gets into the back of him off turn number 2. Rowe caught the curb, and
Brandon Varney went on to grab his first career JEGS Tour win.
And off turn 4, finally a JEGS CRA All-Stars Tour winner, Brandon Varney going to victory lane.
At Flat Rock Speedway in Metro Detroit, the Van Dorn Racing Development 125 brought together a fantastic field of cars. And the bad luck finally ended for the defending champ Berta, who led 117 laps en route to his first win of the year.
Rock Speedway and off turn 4, Chase Berta wins the Van Dorn Racing Development 125.
At Whittemore Speedway during the Instacoat 4th Up North 104, the Rowe versus Berta storyline continued when the two came together down the backstretch, resulting in Rowe spinning and going to the tail.
Oh, he took him! Blake Rowe around into the grass. Vera Polinas gets involved.
Stephen Ullman was the beneficiary, collecting his biggest win of his career.
Oh, this is it. Brandon Varney trying to get deep. Ullman up the track. Stephen Ullman is going to win.
At Toledo Speedway, the Promenade Pavilion 100, presented by HB Concerts, brought the JEGS Tour back to Toledo for the first time since 2011. A checkup on a restart sent Chase Berta, Brandon Varney, and Barrett Polhemus for a spin.
Back underway. Good start for Campbell and a bad start for Coughlin to the inside wall. Look out in turn 1.
Berta and Polhemus rebounded for top 5s, while Cody Coughlin became the new winningest driver in JEGS Tour history.
JEGS Tour, Cody Coughlin wins at Toledo.
Ushering in August was the $15,000 to win Masters of the Pros 185 at Owosso Speedway. Looking for a big night, Blake Rowe led the field to green. However, a choose rule violation near halfway sent the number 71 to the tail. A determined effort brought Rowe back to the front of the field with just over 10 laps to go. Meanwhile, Chase Berta was hungry to defend his Masters win from a season prior. With 3 laps to go, the Rowe versus Berta battle finally boiled over into their biggest conflict yet.
Berta to the inside as he takes the lead.
2 laps to go, a lap and a half back to turn number 3. Here comes Barrett Polhemus. Rowe going to drive into the side of Berta, spins him out in turn 4 in the caution flag wave.
On the final restart, Barrett Polhemus hoped for his first career win, but Dawson Sutton would not be denied for his first career JEGS Tour victory.
Dawson Sutton wins the Masters of the Pros.
The Dixie 100 at Birch Run Speedway saw Austin Hole lead the field to green for the first time in 2024, with Blake Rowe to his right shoulder. A fairly clean race came down to the end, with yet another layer being added to the Rowe versus Berta feud.
To drive up, they make contact again, and Chase Berta goes around down the backstretch.
Rowe survived multiple restarts inside of 10 to go to get his second win of the season. The final trip to Owosso Speedway in 2024 came for the $15,000 to win Owosso Nationals 150. With rain in the area all day, the race was intense from the drop of the green flag and forced drivers, even your championship contenders, to go 3 wide multiple times.
Blake Rowe, top side of Pinsino. It's a dogfight now for the third position as Stovall gets cleared for the second spot.
Oh, 3 wide. Berto was the meat in that sandwich. He's going to lose 2 positions. Now he's going to go back to the inside. 3 wide for third.
It's on from Owosso, the championship fight. Blow up the track. Pinsino has to lay on the brakes. Berta gets through. There's still 3 wide as they run back to
When the rain finally came for good, it was Kyle Crump who collected his first win of the season. Next up is the championship finale on Friday, October 11th at Winchester Speedway with the Winchester 100. JEGS Tour qualifying begins at 5 o'clock with an on-track autograph session to follow. Racing set to begin at 7 p.m.